has trouble sleeping sometimes, and for the last few weeks it had become a big problem for him. Some nights he would only have a few hours sleep, and he was getting very tired and feeling run down most of the time. Each night he would go to bed at 11 p.m. and try to sleep. Time would fly by, and his eyes would remain open until 2 or 3 a.m. He would finally close his eyes at that time, only to be woken by his alarm clock at 5:30 a.m. for his morning walk. One evening he was feeling unwell after the weather had changed, and he thought that maybe he had gotten flu from walking in the rain the day before. He decided he would turn off his alarm and try to get some rest. He put his head onto the pillow and thought about the work he had to do the following day. He knew how noisy the house became about 8 a.m., so he was happy in the knowledge that he would still be woken up quite early. He closed his eyes and actually fell asleep quickly. His dreams were filled with all kinds of strangeness. First he dreamt about a giant crab that was trying to eat him with some mum-tom. Then his dream changed to him flying like Superman across the sky. The next morning came quickly, and Sean opened his eyes. He looked at the time and was shocked to see that it was almost 9 a.m. He called out to see who was around, but there was no answer. He crawled out of bed and staggered to the bathroom. Sean looked in the mirror and was surprised by the amount of hair on his face. It looked like he had not shaven for days. His mouth was dry, and he felt very hungry. He left the bathroom and called out again, "Hello? Hello?" But there was no reply. That is very strange, he thought. There's something here. He walked downstairs and looked around. No one was there, and the house looked messy. He listened carefully to the sounds around him. Nothing. No sounds at all. He walked over to the gate and opened it. No one was around. The streets were completely silent and empty. He couldn't even see any birds in the sky. He started to remember a film that he'd watched a few months before. It was about a man who became the only man left in the world. Sean started to feel a little scared. "Hello? Hello?" he hollered, but there was no reply. He ran back into his house and put on his shoes. Sean locked the gate and walked up the alley to the main street. There were no people to be seen, nothing. The streets were completely abandoned. He started to feel panic, and perspiration ran down his forehead, dripping onto his shirt. To be continued by you, the student. I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll see you next time.